sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, it's head coach Todd Bowles. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Here's carry #1 for Rashad White. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Another run here with White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They go play action with Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, Mayfield taking off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Baker going to hand it to White. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
This returnable with Palmer. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll run with Irving. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Bradbury. A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. He'll try to run with White. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He's going to look deep, going to Cup. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bucs offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They try to set up the screens, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give. This is Irving. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Buccaneers.
Baker to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, Baker.
The 17-yard.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll run with White. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Get this complete right side to Otten. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now, after the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Yaya Diaby in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And he's out of bounds at gains 13. Going to make it a much more manageable third down. Cup in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Walker. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far, as they look to put another drive together beginning here. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The second down throw is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Going up top for Evans. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's Burrell, the tight end, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to do.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
They run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Seahawks 7,
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the give, it's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, and Mecca Buka. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold. He takes off. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Houston Texans. This is a playoff rematch from a couple years ago. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the 2nd half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Irvin. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. On the ground, it's Irvin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. We'll go again here with Irvin. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
To throw is Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here's Darnold. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own
Hot bowls there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Could be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have a lead.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's 3rd and 4.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Walker. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field, and let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll set up the screen to White.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to back.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Baker. And it's caught. He got Godwin. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Here comes White on the toss right. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Throwing is Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 11.
Darnold to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Bucs take over.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Forced out wide. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa Bay.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and
Contact up front. And they get one of the defenders to jump. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Baker going to hand it to White. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
A run over center with White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Leonard Williams. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The play clock down to 0. And this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers have run out to a 24-7 lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. He'll step up and run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Off-balance throw, it's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been...
That is caught by the tight end. Foster Moreau. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 1st touchdown this year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Get this complete right side to Otten. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And that's good for us Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it. It's Irving. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but does gain in any either. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
On the toss, it's White. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Give, this is Irving, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. 2 minutes remain. in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Down to a knee, one more time, and that should just about do it. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.